Hi comic book fans, welcome to another suddenlycomics.com video, and today I'm just going to show you some of my recent horror pickups. For those of you who've not watched my channel before, my collecting theme for this year is Bronze Age horror, mainly DC, but I have bought quite a bit of Marvel horror as well, and a bit of indie horror. So these are some recent pickups from the last sort of 10 days or so from the Excalibur auction last Saturday, also from a number of Whatnot buyers, and also some stuff from eBay. So these are from different sources. Right, I'm going to start off with a Richard Corbin book. This is Fantagor #1. This is actually the second print. The first print does not have that pricing on it, and it doesn't say #1 on it. So that is a more valuable book, but this is still a pretty decently priced book. This is 20 quid book, and I picked this up for a bit of a bargain on eBay because I have a buyer who buys from me at the London Comic Mart who likes Richard Corbin stuff. So that will probably go to him, although I quite like that myself. Right, second up, we've got, this is a great comic, one of the DC Bronze Age horror titles is Weird War Tales. I've got quite a lot of Weird War Tales. In the later issues, you get the Creature Commandos, and those issues have become quite expensive because of James Gunn introducing a Creature Commandos cartoon series at some stage. Anyway, I managed to pick up from a Whatnot seller Weird War Tales #1. Great pickup, very pleased with that. It's in a its spine is not great. It's in a probably a 3.0, 3.5, but a hard to find comic in any condition. Weird War Tales #1. This is a nice House of Mystery. Again, I picked up for a couple of quid on Whatnot show. An early House of Mystery, which I hadn't got, in reasonable shape. I mean, again, it's probably a 3.0, 3.5. Here we go. Now we're into some Marvel horror stuff. This is Vault of Evil #15. We have got Fear #3. This is from 1971, and this is Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko working on this one. Nice comic to get. Then one of the rarer, when I say rarer, one of the shorter running Bronze Age horror titles is Weird Mystery Tales. I think it ran for something like 26 issues, and there's some really good covers on these Weird Mystery Tales. So I was glad to pick this one up, #15, to add to my collection. Right, next up, this is Adventure into Fear, The Man Called Morbius, The Living Empire. The Living Vampire. What's nice about this copy, it's got a bit of sort of color damage at the top there. Don't know if that was done when it was originally printed, but this is a Mark Jewelers. This has a Mark Jewelers insert in it, which makes it more valuable. Then we have got an Elvira's House of Mystery. This is a sci-fi special with a cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. I hadn't seen that before. It came up in a Whatnot auction. Had to go for it. We have got a Tomb of Dracula #23. And then I'm going to show you some Werewolves by Night. Okay, there is a big comic at the end of this, guys, so hang on in there. This is a great cover. I don't know if this is the original one. This is a John Romita cover, where you can see the werewolf in the rearview mirror. There's another one of these where I think is it House of Mystery or House of Secrets, where the taxi driver looks in his rearview mirror and sees a monster. So I think it's probably a few covers like that. If you watch the Cover Slingers show, this week's theme is reflection. So this would be a really good cover for that. I'm going to put that to one side in case I'm on this week's show. Don't know if I am. I might be, in which case I've got a cover for it. Right, then we have got, now this one I picked up for £1. This guy was just selling off comics for £1. They weren't bagged and boarded. I had to bag and board it when it arrived. And I had not realised when I purchased this, I just thought it's a Werewolf by Night. It hasn't actually, I paid £1 for this. It's actually the third appearance of Moon Knight. Yeah, third appearance of Moon Knight here in Werewolf by Night 37. I think that's worth £30 to £40. So not a bad pickup there for £1. And it's in pretty good condition, actually. Yeah, it's mid-grade. 5.5, 6.0, fine minus, something like that. Right, and here we go. More Werewolf by Night. This is Marvel Spotlight on Werewolf by Night. So Werewolf by Night, some of you will have guessed by now what the big book is going to be. This is the third appearance of Werewolf by Night, and also the final one in the Marvel Spotlight run, and it ran for 3 issues. There we have Marvel Spotlight number 4. And here we go. We have Marvel Spotlight number 3. This is the second appearance of Werewolf by Night. And here we have the big comic of this show. A really nice looking copy of Marvel Spotlight number 2. This is the first appearance of Werewolf by Night, Jack Russell, and it is in really nice condition. I picked this up at the Excalibur Auctions auction last Saturday. I think I paid about half fair market value for this. It depends on the grade. I'm probably going to go and get this cleaned and pressed professionally, and I will get it slabbed. So there we go. Very nice. Okay, so those are my horror pickups from the last couple of weeks. I hope you've enjoyed that. I will do a second show showing you the non-horror pickups from the last couple of weeks. That's your lot. See ya again soon.